Welcome everyone to the official weigh-in for Rumble Promotions West Coast versus East Coast. All fighters have been medically cleared and are ready to go. Let's get straight into the action. Our first fight is a welterweight bout, and presenting first, representing the blue corner, he is a Glimmer Croez. Alright, Glimmer Croez weighs in 178.8 pounds. 170.8 pounds for Glimmer Croez. And now his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is Spencer X. And he weighs in 169.5, 169.5 pounds, 169.5 pounds for Spencer X. And now let's get to our second bout of the evening, and it's a women's bantamweight fight down or showdown. Representing the blue corner, fighting out of the blue corner, she is Avani Gregg, and she steps to the scale. 135.2 pounds. 135.2 pounds for Avani Gregg. Alright, and her opponent, representing the red corner, she weighs in. She is a Sniper Wolf. And she weighs in 134.7 pounds. 134.7 pounds for SSS Sniper Wolf. Alright, our next fight in the women's bantamweight division still. Let's have, representing the blue corner, she is Aziland. And she weighs in 135.6 pounds. 135.6 pounds for Aziland. And now, her opponent, representing the red corner, she is Virginia Fonseca. And she weighs in 134.9 pounds. 134.9 pounds for Virginia Fonseca. Alright, now let's move on back to the welterweight division. And now we have, representing the blue corner, Tim Means. And he weighs in 170.5 pounds for Tim Means. And now his opponent, representing the red corner, he is Season Barack, weighing in at 169 pounds. 169.1 pounds for Season Barack. Alright, now our next fight gets into the big boys. Representing the blue corner, he is Action Bronson. And he weighs in 263.8 pounds. 263.8 pounds for Action Bronson. And now his opponent, representing the red corner, he is returning and coming out of retirement, he is Tito Ortiz. And he weighs in 205 pounds. 205.3 pounds. 205.3 pounds for Tito Ortiz. Alright, and now we move on to the welterweight division again. We have, representing the blue corner, he is Brent Rivera. Brent Rivera weighing in 170.2 pounds. 170.2 pounds for Brent Rivera. And now, he's here for redemption. He is the Canadian artist. He is Drake Graham. And he weighs in 170.9 pounds. 179 pounds, which Drake, you have been late to the weigh-ins, but you have to go do your medical exam, so please go over there. All right. Now, let's move back to the women's bantamweight division. Alright, representing the blue corner, she is Darian Rojas, and she weighs in at 134.5 pounds. 134.5 pounds for Darian Rojas. Alright, in the red corner, the women... in the red corner, she is Branda Darinaria. And she weighs in at 135 pounds. 135.1 pounds for Branda Darina. Alright, let's move on to the biggest event. Well, not the biggest event, but we have another. He is the West Coast artist. He is Kendrick Lamar, representing the blue corner. And he weighs in 154.8 pounds. 154.8 pounds for Kendrick Lamar. Alright. And his opponent, representing the red corner, he is Joe Lauzon, and he weighs in 155.7 pounds for Joe Lauzon. Alright, and now our co-main event of the evening. Alright. Representing the blue corner, he is a giant, standing 7 feet tall, allegedly. He is Big Show Paul White, and he weighs in 268.4 pounds. 268.4 pounds for Big Show. Alright, now his opponent, representing the red corner, he is making his professional MMA debut. He is the almighty Bobby Lashley, and he weighs in 260.1 pounds. 260.1 pounds for Bobby Lashley. And now, the main event, the welterweight action, waiting for you. Alright. Alright, go to the... You ready? Alright. Representing the blue corner, he is Blueface. Representing the West Coast, Blueface. And he weighs in 170 pounds. 170 pounds for Blueface. And now his opponent, representing the red corner and the East Coast, he is Little Mabu. And he weighs in 169 pounds. 169.6 pounds for Little Mabu. Alright, all fighters have made weight. We are locked and loaded for an incredible nights of fights, and of course, Drake, you've been late to the weigh-ins, which you need to take your medical exam, and we will see you guys later. See ya, y'all.